It's game on, and hockey is on our game day ticket. It's been nearly 20 years since they left, but the North Stars are reuniting. We'll tell you how you can visit. You'll see them here. Hockey is also hot in Hollywood. Goon is set to show this month. We're one-on-one exclusively with the stars of the show. Chef C is in the house. It's not Sunday without his dish of the day, and we're taking the pulse on the Mayak. It's a busy Sunday. Stay right there. It's Game On. In the heart of Minneapolis, you found us. Game On, powered by 7 Steakhouse, Sushi, Ultralounge, and Skybar. Downtown's ultimate event destination where every seat is the best seat in the house. And once again, a very good Sunday to you. Rod Simons, glad you found us. This is Game On, powered by 7, right in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. And if you're watching us now and making plans to go to the auto show, which is just a stone's throw down the street, that way, make sure you stop in and say hello to us down here at 7. We have a great show for you today. We are talking North Stars, and not the faux stars, the real guys. The North Stars reunion is coming, and we got some of the biggest names in North Star lore with us. But as we always do, we start Game On by the numbers. And when we look at the numbers, Twin Spring Camp continues with those Grapefruit League games. The home opener at Target Field is now a month away. The Wolves test continues with a 2-week road trip, and the Vikings' extensive draft preparation continues. The draft nears April 26th. Been looking forward to this conversation for a long time. Leading off, talking North Stars. Brad Maxwell, Tom Younghans with us. Gentlemen, great to have you with us.
Pleasure to be here.
Nice to be here. Whose idea? It had to happen. Glad it's happening now. Whose idea was it?
Well, it's Maxie's.
Yeah.
Maxie's been our leader since Tommy Reed stepped back.
Nice.
And I've thought about this for a long time, but what really hit me how this came about so fast was last year we were, Steve Payne had a fly fishing deal out in Denver. We went out with the VA hospital and the kids and stuff like that, and there was 7 or 8 of us went out fly fishing. Greg Smith came from Billings, Montana. Haven't seen him in 25 years. We hooked up like it was yesterday, like I saw him the day before, you know? So it's just that camaraderie that we have, that we shared, and it's a lot of fun.
I was a little surprised, having taken part, thank you by the way for the invitation, in the alumni golf tournament last year, and everybody was talking about it, but nothing had happened, and now you're making it happen at the end of the month, and it looks to be quite large. You're going to have a number of ex-players.
Bobby Smith coming.
Bobby Smith.
Neil will be here. Brodden.
Yeah, we've got a good number. I think there's probably about 35 to 36 guys right now that'll be there. So.
I've asked Brad that I'll come too. Well, he'll have to fly me in.
Yeah, and you're still skating. You're still playing.
Well, we all play. We do a lot of benefit hockey games around the Twin Cities and metro area, and I do a little more than maybe I should.
Are you amazed at the level of passion that still exists for the North Stars? Because it's noticeable.
I see it a lot at the Wild games. People are still wearing the North Star stuff. They're still selling the memorabilia, the jerseys, the sweatshirts. You know, and even around town, you go somewhere and I'll walk into a gas station and I'll see some kid walk in with a North Star t-shirt on or a sweatshirt on, and it's just like, and he probably wasn't even old enough when the North Stars were here, but I mean he's wearing it and he loves it.
You had been out of the league a couple of years by the time they moved.
Right. I retired in '82.
Were you what was your emotional state when they?
Well, I watched the building go down
Yeah.
when they imploded that, and I know they used to say that all the walls didn't fall down because John Mariucci held them up. And, well, it was just a sad
Is
event.
it still emotional?
Well, I wish they were still here. I mean, we would have more of a connection to the team. The Wild have been really great to us, but we were North Stars. We're not the Wild.
There is a difference.
Yeah.
There is a difference. And I think the thing is now that you find a lot with the current players, they don't seem to stay where they play. They're making a little bit more money than probably maybe we did in the days, but and they live in different parts of the country, so they don't stay here all the time in the summer. All of us, for some reason, we stayed in Minnesota because we love it here.
We're bringing a couple of guys out of the penalty box to continue this conversation. You guys be back to eat some sushi?
We'll come back.
You love this stuff.
I'm not leaving.
Very nice. We're talking North Stars reunion only here. It's Game On. Don't forget, we'd love for you to stay connected with us at our website. It's GameOnTVMN.com. Great blogs. The Vikings covered by Shocker's Locker. We're inside with Brendan on baseball for the Twins. We'll talk Wolves, Wild, and MMA too. We link you to our Viking partner site, purplepride.org. So check us out. It's GameOnTVMN.com. It's Voice of the Fan, brought to us by the Fairfield Inn by Marriott in Fort Myers.
I think they're gonna make a run for the wild card this year, and hopefully make some noise once playoff time comes.
Don't forget, your fan destination for Sun Golf and Twins baseball is the Fairfield Inn by Marriott in Fort Myers. On deck, more North Stars, only here on Game On.
Hey Dave, we're out of Bud Light. Oh, good thing I just downloaded this app. Here we go.
It's the sure sign of a good time. Just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Nice app.
I gotta get a new phone.
We don't play lacrosse for the money,
the fame,
or the perks.
We play lacrosse for the brotherhood, the thrill,
the love of the game.
We are your Minnesota Swarm.
And we are ready to work.
Your Minnesota Swarm are back in town Friday, March 30th at 7:30 p.m. to take on the Calgary Roughnecks on Treasure Island Field at XL Energy Center. Reserve your seats now at mnswarm.com.
Being creative is who we are.
At Wallingberg and Deeply, families are our passion. We help create new families.
This combination of experience, passion, and creativity allows us to fully represent individuals in family court crises.
Wallingberg and Deeply believes in families. We will listen, counsel, and advocate for you. Wallingberg and Deeply, the premier family law firm of Minnesota.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7. Delighted to have you with us here on this Sunday. We're continuing our North Stars conversation. Steve Payne, Gordie Roberts with us right here. Good to have you guys in the house. I was telling Brad the last segment, I was at the golf event last summer, and to a golfer, everyone was saying, why haven't the North Stars had a reunion? Now it's time, it feels right, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're looking forward to a lot of guys coming in from out of town. I mean, there's probably maybe 25% of the guys that still live around the area. So we have some alumni games and see each other occasionally. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun to see how we're doing.
You're shaking your head. You agree?
No, I'm pumped. This is long overdue. It really is. I'm really excited to see some of the guys. I mean, like Gordie and I, we've stayed in town, like he said. But there's guys coming in that we haven't seen in 25 years, so it'll be fun to reunion with them.
Yeah, and it's fun to talk to you guys because the game has changed a little bit. Players are a lot more mobile. They normally don't stay around as much as perhaps a generation before them. And you go to a Wild game and there are so many North Star sweaters. It's got to feel good when you walk in there.
Yeah, there is. I mean, the last 5 years, I say there's more and more. I mean, sports marketing is totally different now compared to back in the 80s when we played. But yeah, I kind of go by and want to high five a guy when I see him in a North Star jersey. It's kind of fun, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, there's some people with some vintage jerseys on there too. I mean, they're probably the jerseys they wore when we played.
Yeah.
And they're still wearing them to the game. So to me, I'm thinking that's it's cool. Maybe they need to come up with one that's half Wild, half North Star.
I've actually seen a couple of those.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'd rather just have the North Star sweater, quite frankly. It's nice. And with all due respect to the Wild, do you guys still get emotional when you think of that time when the team left? Because I grew up out in Seattle, and so when I saw the Sonics leave for Oklahoma City, even though I was out here, it's a raw chord, and it strikes one to you.
Yeah, I was not real thrilled about that whole thing, I mean...
You're being diplomatic, too.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit, but... Yeah, I wasn't real, to be honest with you, no. I was not happy about Mr. Green taking our team south. And I don't think he ever really had, a real business validation for doing it. I think it was more on a personal side. And but he was the owner. There's nothing you can do about it, and it was a real shame because if you followed what happened, no sooner did the team leave, they tear our building down. Winnipeg's looking for a new place to live, and we just tore a building down. It was perfectly good a year before. We could have had a team back here, but I guess in hindsight, I mean, we wouldn't have the Wild either if that had happened. So,
and isn't it great to have everybody back so you guys can rekindle the good memories that you have and just kind of check up on one another?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that through email, you contact a little bit. I did pro scouting for 8 years where I traveled a lot. I'd run into guys, and, I see various guys through the league when I was working in different arenas and that. But, Willie Plutt lives down in Atlanta as an example. We haven't seen him in a long time, so, be good to catch up for sure.
We got more. Guys, stay right here. We got more, and we're going to feed you a little bit later, too. You're going to eat some sushi.
All right.
or I'm going to get clubbed in trying to make him do it. Only here next. Okay, you can keep up with the red-hot Wolves in the NBA with my weekly blog. It's Simon Says at Timberwolves.com. All things inside the team, and it's part of a great NBA website. It's interactive too, so drop me a note, Rod at GameOnTVMN.com, and look for a new Simon Says blog every Thursday afternoon at Timberwolves.com. Fans are back. It's Voice of the Fan brought to us by Fairfield Inn, Fort Myers.
I don't think they're going to do as good as they did in previous years because they lost Tommy and Cuddy and Kubel.
So you know your stuff.
Yeah.
Don't forget your fan destination for Sun Golf and Twins baseball is the Fairfield Inn by Marriott in Fort Myers. On deck, more with the North Stars reunion, and in just a couple of minutes, Chef C is in the house. Only here on Game On.
Rubio. Hey, you see the Wolves play last night? You see that steal by Rubio? Yeah, that was sick. Ricky es muy fantástico. Ricky Rubio. Oh, did you see that game last night?
Mm-hmm. I love that Kobe Bryant.
Bid.com. New online auctions and inventory running weekly at bid.com.
Liquidation for Minnesota businesses.
Vehicle auctions at bid.com.
Office equipment auctions at bid.com.
Marine and boating auctions at bid.com.
Always looking for consignments. Contact Jeff at bid.com.
Don't get lost in those huge international sites.
Keep it local. Keep it easy at bid.com.
New online auctions and inventory running weekly at bid.com.
Ever feel like you're missing out on mobile internet because smartphone plans cost too much? T-Mobile's here to help. With America's largest 4G network, Facebook, gaming, entertainment, T-Mobile gives you all this for just $49.99.
Introducing T-Mobile's best plan ever. Unlimited data, talk, and text. 2 lines, just $49.99 each for a limited time. From America's largest 4G network.
T-Mobile.
Check out our latest 4G smartphones like the HTC Sensation and the MyTouch 4G Slide.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7, your ultimate event destination. Great to have you with us on this Sunday, talking North Stars reunion. Stephen Gordie right here. Mr. Payne, Mr. Roberts in the house. Steve, I watched the old video. It looks like a rougher game back in the day, though.
Well, we were a little more pugnacious, I guess, I mean, you dropped the gloves a little bit more. It was used a bit more as a strategy and actually part of our game plan at times. I think more than now. Gordie could probably validate that, but the thing that I've noticed most about the game, Gordie hit on a lot of good points, but myself personally, being one of the bigger guys when I played, I was 6'3", 220, 225. There weren't that many guys my size, but now I look at it I'd just be an average size guy out there. I mean, half the league's my size and bigger.
Yeah.
So it's phenomenal how big they are now.
And you guys are still skating. I'm amazed because the game, injuries take their toll on professional athletes, doesn't matter the sport, but you're still out there skating, and I see that so much in hockey. What is that all about?
Well, if you can call it skating, I don't know where. It's our version of skating now. But yeah, we still get out there. Gordie skates more than I do. I know he's more active than I am, but I do get out there a little bit still once in a while. It's still fun to feel that cold air on the face.
Yeah.
And the snap of the puck, and yeah, I mean you never lose it.
You still got it?
I think I do. I still, but,
Did he ever have it? The bigger question.
let's put it this way. If we lived in Florida, we'd probably play more golf. If we live in Minnesota in the winter, what else is there to do? I mean, you might as well get outside and play outside hockey, and I enjoy it, yeah.
I am so excited. We got a great crowd here, excited to get your autographs, excited to talk North Stars Junior. This is good stuff. It's an idea whose time has come.
Yes, it is. I totally agree. I'm really looking forward to the weekend of the 30th. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I am too. And when we come back, it's going to be fun. Mr. Payne and the gang eat sushi.
All righty.
Only here on Game On. And in the Bud Light lineup, the Wolves get Denver on the 25th, Twins and the Angels on the 9th, the Vikings in the NFL Draft, and the Wild are busy against the Vancouver Canucks on March 19th. There's the Gopher baseball team at the Dome, Calgary and the Swarm on the 30th, Stars Soccer in the Dome on the 7th, and Lynx basketball is back, their opener on May 20th. The PGA is at the Transitions on March 12th, NASCAR at the Bristol Food City 500, there's the Wheels of Thunder on March 18th, and MMA back at Target Center with the Extreme Challenge. Don't forget, come to 7, bring your Wolves ticket stubs and you get a complimentary drink. Ultralounge Fridays at 9, 7 Saturdays, and all-you-can-eat sushi Sundays and Mondays, only at 7. And that's your Bud Light lineup. Fans always have the last word. Voice of the Fan brought to us by the Fairfield Inn by Marriott in Fort Myers.
I think they're going to do better because it couldn't have been any worse than last year. So things are looking up.
Don't forget your fan destination for Sun, golf, and Twins baseball is the Fairfield Inn by Marriott in Fort Myers. On deck, Chef C and the North Stars, only here on Game On. 7 is the ultimate fine dining and entertainment destination. There's 3 levels of distinct and unforgettable experiences ahead. 7 is the winner of the prestigious Open Table Diner's Choice Award. It's memorable. You'll never forget 7's 5-star steakhouse, 7's award-winning menu. 7 Sushi is not only unique, but unrivaled. And 7's view is sweeping and magnificent year-round. 7 offers catering, the ease of front door valet, and unforgettable service. It's 7, downtown Minneapolis, your ultimate event destination.
Hi, this is Brian Layton of GB Layton. Welcome to your Night Out TwinCities.com. We are excited to bring the newest, the most comprehensive local entertainment website to the Twin Cities and the surrounding communities. This is the most affordable way to promote your business, bar none. With a few clicks, the perfect night or day is planned. Restaurants, accommodations, nightclubs, bands, entertainment, events, specials, and more. Fast, easy, and fun. Your night out is in the palm of your hand.
Twin City Wireless doesn't care about our competitors. We care about you, the customer. We care that you get the best prices. Plans starting at $40 a month, unlimited text, talk, international text, and internet.
Twin Cities Wireless carries all the latest models of phones and accessories and handles all service providers.
At Twin City Wireless, your problem is our problem. Twin City Wireless now has 2 locations, Brooklyn Center and Northeast Minneapolis. Twin City Wireless is not just business, it's personal.
It's another full table, another session with Chef C, cooking with Chef C, and you got all the North Stars with you.
That's right. I grew up watching these guys.
And we got a newbie right here,
yeah,
too.
Well, you know, he doesn't like sushi too much, he told me, so.
You get sunfish over here.
Yeah, this is a nice light, roll. We have a crunch roll, so that's fully cooked. Then we have our firecracker roll, which has a mango sauce and an eel sauce, a little cream cheese. This is kind of the starters, this is the minor league of sushi here. Then we're gonna go to the big boys here. We got a island roll. So this is hamachi on the outside, sweet chili sauce. It's got cucumber, avocado. It's got a little bit of crab on the inside. And then we have the ultimate, we have all sashimi. So this is just sliced fish, no nonsense. We have escalar, salmon, we have tuna, we have hamachi, kind of the full gauntlet of fish over there. And that's no rice, no frills. It's just the real deal.
That's hardcore sushi.
That's the hardcore stuff.
I gotta tell you, that's where I'm going to just.
I got to tell you one thing,
right?
boys. Dig in. I got to tell you one thing. See the size of these little round little discs right here? That's when a puck is usually about 3.5 inches round. When Younghans gets to the other end, that's about how big it is because he's chopped it up so bad.
That's right. By the time he's got it, goes between the blue line to the red line. That's all that's left of the puck.
Yeah,
this is what I was raised on in the Midway.
All right,
that's good.
Dig in, fellas. Come on, dig in.
All right, so
yeah, they didn't serve a lot of this at the old stadium there.
All right.
just like lunches
I
at
can do
St.
that.
Agnes.
Yeah.
I can do that. That's completely not what I expected.
Yeah, you know,
is the best.
You told me you didn't really like sushi. I'm proving you wrong. It's it's all about flavor combinations, and for us, we want everyone to find something that they like. So,
No, that's
we make these rolls to kind of introduce people to sushi, and my folks aren't big onto sushi. My dad will eat it. My stepdad usually eats the fish and then nothing else.
And you said sushi translated means vinegared rice.
The true definition is vinegar rice. So you can have cooked items in it and still call it sushi. We actually make one with beef. We did a couple of weeks ago with Kobe beef and lobster on it.
But it's all about the rice, isn't it?
It is. The rice is really the true, the starting. That's the base of everything. So, if you got good rice, then you can build the team around it with some good fish and good sauces.
And as you can see here, everybody's eating with chopsticks other than Gordie.
And they use a different type of rice than we would expect, right?
Yeah, they use what they call a calrose rice. So it's slightly sticky. It's a medium grain.
Yeah.
So a large grain rice would be like a wild rice, which is a longer grain. This is kind of a medium short grain. So you actually it sticks a little bit more when you make it. And then you add a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of sugar to it, which kind of sticks it all together. And that's how they roll the rolls.
That's good.
And then the nori is seaweed on it, and I haven't seen anybody dig into the sashimi here. We're not scared, are we?
No, yeah.
Okay, just
I
checking.
already said I'm not going there yet.
The first hockey game I ever went to was North Stars versus the Blackhawks.
Seriously?
And you guys met at center ice.
It's a pretty mild game, probably.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You guys met at center ice before the first puck even dropped, and I thought you guys were
Exchange
shaking
gifts
hands.
and stuff? Yeah.
Gloves were flying, so I don't know if you
Right,
were exchanging gloves or what
Yeah.
you were doing down there, but
We were just telling them we loved them,
Yeah.
and wishing them well for the night.
that's kind of what my dad told me, so
Yeah.
I believed him. But
Yeah.
I grew up watching you guys, so it's kind of cool to be introducing you to some cool sushi here at 7.
This is delicious.
Well, I appreciate this. If the Black Sox had served this to us, we wouldn't get into so many hassles with them.
Yeah, I don't think
Dino caused a lot of problems.
I don't think the Blackhawks can pronounce sushi. I don't know if they can say.
Hey,
it.
we gotta like
Well,
that.
maybe Al Secord couldn't. I don't know.
We'll have more on the reunion on our website, GameOnTVMN.com. Thanks, you guys, for being here.
Thanks, bud.
What a treat for us, and thank you, Chef C, for your
My pleasure.
Yeah,
My pleasure.
Thank you very much for
Thank
this.
you.
I'm now into sushi. I can't believe
Yeah,
it.
good. Thanks for not throwing any elbows. I appreciate that.
Not a problem. I'm not going to help you for
Well,
that.
it's still
You
early.
can't.
It's
You're
still
going to
early.
get a big bear hug.
You might not be the first one to get the elbow.
Yeah.
Each week we take note of the Game On Standout of the Week. It's the Dip Shop Real Deal. High five goes to the Special Olympians. The recent polar plunge at Lake Calhoun was a great success, raising tens and tens of thousands of dollars for Special Olympics with the help of thousands of Minnesotans. We braved temperatures in the teens to make a point. It was a great day, and special thanks to Fox 9's Ian Leonard. His tireless work for Special Olympics is amazing. It's a taste delight that awaits you. Check it out. It's the new Dip Shop. That's 2 P's. The DIPPshop.com. On deck, Hockey Gone Hollywood. We're talking Goon. Only here on Game On.
The Wolves should use my quadrangle offense.
Oh, here we go.
And they should play Derek Williams at point guard.
Oh, so you know more than Rick Adelman now.
I'm just saying.
What was your record when you coached Elwyn's Pee Wee team?
You know my lumbago is acting up.
0-13. 0-13.
It's unorthodox, but I think if they tried Rubio
Little
at center...
Marvin there takes after you.
Darn right he does. Which one is he?
The one with the bucket on his head?
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot. He looks like your mother. That's who he looks like.
Hey.
I'm...
Get the party started. Dial it. Pitbull together with Bud Light. Here we go.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
Welcome back. Game On, powered by 7, Steakhouse, Sushi, Ultralounge, and Skybar. Great to have you with us on this Sunday. You know, on a weekend, most likely you consider going to a movie. In the next couple of weeks, you're going to have a hockey movie on your plate to choose from. It's called Goon, and it has a Minnesota tie, but it is also a very, very funny movie, and physical too.
Ready? Yes. Thank you for asking. This is about to get ugly.
You lose any teeth in the...
No, there were some taps, but there were no real punches. No. Every once in a while, you'd slip a little bit and misjudge something and by a centimeter or two, and you'd get tapped, but that was it.
You've been touched by the fist of God. What number you want to wear?
Minnesota guy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm proud to be from Cottage Grove. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's funny.
An adorable name for a town.
I know, right? Yeah. It's like apple trees everywhere.
How's it going? I'm from Cottage Grove.
Hey. Yeah.
Exactly. Same difference.
It's funny though. I'm sure it's maybe the same being Canadian, but you know, in the entertainment world, you meet somebody from Minnesota, you're like, hey, Minnesota! Oh, this is so amazing. Yeah.
Do you pay attention to your Minnesota sports? You know, the Wolves are doing great. Twins are right around the corner.
Yeah, I'm a Twins fan, big time. I'm always biased to Minnesota.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hey, you want to go? Yeah, okay. Good luck, man. Good luck to you too, bud.
Knock him out.
It is time for the MIAC Minute. Dan McKane, the commissioner of the MIAC, has been gracious enough to join us. Great to have you back.
Thank you, Rod.
You go at breakneck speed the entire year, not just during the academic season. And you catch a lot of games, but what a lot of people might not know is that your work is really behind the scenes, isn't it?
I got a great job. It's attending a lot of contests.
Yeah.
But then during the day, it's pushing papers, dealing with rules, compliance, scheduling officials, one of my favorite subjects.
Right.
You know, doing a lot of day-to-day tasks that help our conference out.
And you also, your office still oversees a dynamic website. Has it become really the portal for all the things that you do?
Yeah, it's basically our voice to the public, and it really pushes out all the great information that we have, and we're getting a lot of hits every single day, so it's a really good thing.
Is it hard to keep tabs on all these schools?
Oh yeah. You got to have a pulse on it, and I've got many different ways that I'm following every program, and we have 13 schools, as you're aware of, and yeah. It's great schools and all good things happening.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your continued participation at Game On.
I want to thank you for being a part of us and putting us out on TV.
We love the MIAC Minute.
Great. Thank you, Rod.
Thank you for being here. Commissioner Dan McKane, only here in the MIAC Minute. Whew, busy show. That's it for us. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Sunday morning. Don't forget, go to our website, gameontvmn.com, for all our updates. And you know, they have the North Stars on. They signed a hockey puck. How cool is that? Great day indeed. Make it a great week and keep your game on.